Hello learners, this is Habiba with Excel with me. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Let's start today's class, that is research in education. In the previous class we have understood about the types of tools, rating scale, attitude scale, aptitude test and achievement test, questionnaire and inventory. Now today we are going to end up with this topic with uses of tests. The major role of educational institutions is to facilitate certain types of student learning. The tutor should encourage those activities that promote desirable student learning and discourage those that do not. Obviously, what is the main motto of all the educational institutions? To facilitate the learners, that is students' learning. Whatever tests they undertake, they will understand how much those students have gained the knowledge through these tests. Tests help in identifying such types of activities. Now they help in providing knowledge concerning the learner's entry behavior. Obviously, if you want to understand about the entry behavior of the student also, we can have some tests. Now setting, refining and clarifying realistic goals for each learner, obviously evaluating the degree to which the objectives have been achieved. Obviously when we teach any lesson, we frame some objectives. That is, the students will be able to understand, define or distinguish. That is, through these tests, these objectives could be achieved. Now determining, evaluating and refining the instructional techniques. Obviously when we understand how much those learners understood, according to which we can improve our teaching strategies and methods. There are many ways through which we can obtain information about entry behavior of the learners. Aptitude and intelligence tests provide information about the entry behavior of learners. Now, aptitude and intelligence tests provide information concerning the speed and the ease with which a learner can be expected to learn. Obviously, how these learners understand, what kind of strategies we have to apply. These are very, very important tasks. Now, achievement tests provide information as to whether a learner is weak or strong in a particular discipline or subject, so that we can have some remedial measures or steps. For more information regarding deficiencies, diagnostic tests are used. Obviously, to diagnose the things or the deficiencies, these tests are undertaken. Now, many uses of psychological tests in business and industry pertaining to decisions about the personnel. For example, tests may be used for selecting candidates among applicants, for placement of workers on jobs, and for determining whether a worker is suitable for promotion. Now, tests may be used in either of the two ways: to measure an individual's abilities and characteristics in order to predict his or her performance on the new job, or as proficiency measures to establish whether the individual possesses the knowledge and skills outlined in the job specifications. Now, such tests are also used in training programs, both as criterion measures and as learning experience. Now, besides, they may be used to study characteristics that suit workers on various jobs and how these characteristics influence the different ways the job is performed. Now, tests play an important role in research, especially in areas like educational psychology. Obviously, for example, in validation studies, tests are used to predict and to measure a variable or construct. This is a very, very important use. Other researchers may investigate the relationship between performance in various tests in order to learn more about the structure of abilities of personality organization. Now, let's understand the limitations of tests. Now, tests of intelligence or special aptitude should not be considered as the absolute measures of pure intelligence or creative thinking, because the performance in such tests is partly determined by one's background and schooling, obviously. Now, secondly, inventories used for personality assessment have low predictive validity, especially when the subjects tested are below 17 years of age, because below 17 years of age children are not that matured. They are in confusion, that is in puberty age, or we can see adolescence age. So we cannot take or consider those values, they are perfect. Now, tests measuring cognitive processes can hardly measure higher mental processes such as ability to discover scientific laws and principles related to thinking. The strength and depth of understanding of an individual and appreciative reactions in ethical, social, or aesthetic fields are hardly measured by tests. So these are all the uses and limitations of tests. We come to the end of this topic, types of tools. We will take up the new topic in the next class. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe and comment below. Thanks for your attention time. Happy learning.